Hello and welcome to New Mexico Football Friday. We have a packed show tonight, so grab a good snack and your beverage of choice and enjoy the ride. As always, on the show, game, band, cheerleaders of the week, and a lot of others of the week. Spirit Stick, over 500,000 votes, and you lose because somebody had even more. And the great chili roaster battle, that's coming up. But first, West Side Story. Volcano at Cleveland in District 16A, Military Appreciation Night in Cleveland, honoring all who fight for freedom in this country. Cleveland perfect in the district, the Hawks looking for their first win. Game starts, and once Gabe Ortega gets out on the field, Gabe is going air. Ortega looking and finding Marcus Williams, and Williams doing a rest, making the nice move. And after the catch, getting into the end zone, 7-0 Cleveland. Still in the first, the Storm looking for more O. And the cheerleaders are saying, we want another touchdown. They want fireworks, but how about settling for a field goal? Because the drive was stalled. They didn't want to go for it on fourth down. Austin Reyes boots it through, 10-0. Then it's more offense. Storm, Ortega, the handoff to Ben Morales, and he finds the end zone fast. Cleveland wins it big, 38-0. The final. District 5, 6A, Atrisco Heritage, perfect in the district. Rio Grande Ravens, winless. Third quarter, Atrisco adding to a big lead. Ricky Alvidres, looking like a knife going through Bada. Yeah, you've heard that one before. Getting into the end zone. I'll tell you what, we're just going to keep counting the touchdowns because there's a lot of them. Later, the Ravens trying to get something going through the air. Wrong man, Elijah Smalls-Burrell. Elijah is getting into the end zone untouched, and yet another Atrisco Heritage touchdown. Remember, this score is going to be big at the end. More Atrisco, this time looks like they're going to line up for the field goal, but everybody knows that when you line up for the field goal and you have a trick play up your sleeve, that equals the fake play. But before that, Alvidres gets into the end zone for yet another touchdown, and then comes the fake field goal. Atrisco winning big, 65-14. Cheerleaders were tired because they did somersaults and everything every time their team scored. And as I told you, the fake field goal up on the end. More high school football now. Mayfield shuts out Deming 51-0. Carlsbad roughing up those Hobbs Eagles 25-14. Jared Chester is up now with a story of two teams separated by only a game in district play. Undefeated Rio Rancho playing Cibola. Jared.
Thanks, Vanny. And yes, it is time again for the game of the week. This week's edition comes to us in rivalry fashion. Yep, it's the Rams and the Cougars duking it out in Rio Rancho. Let's get to the keys. Rio Rancho is coming into this one still as the #1 team in all of 6A football, so they just need to keep up the intensity. The Rams also just need to be wary of the Sam Garcia to Blair Manley connection. These two can pick apart a defense. The Cougars, on the other hand, have to bring their A game on defense. The Rams have been averaging 42 points a game, and Easton Barrera already has 31 touchdowns. Yes, 31 touchdown passes this year. Cibola is also just going to have to fuel the rivalry and come out and play their best on both sides of the ball to beat this undefeated Rams team. All right, to Rio Rancho we go. Beautiful night for football. Rams are up 7-0, and it looked like the Cougars can contain Barrera with a SWAT team. Marlon Malay puts a stop to Barrera's pass. The very next play, Malay says, what the five figures say, the ball? Slap. Great D from Malay early, but the rest would be an offensive show from the Rams. Barrera hits Angelo Luan on the outside, and he takes it in easy for 6. Rams go up 2 scores. Cue the push-ups.
10, 11.
Second quarter now, Cibola had a chance, had a field goal, but it's a trap, fake field goal pass, and the Rams see it from a mile away. Miguel Barreras gets the grab and takes it across field and gets a great gain. Finally gets brought down just outside the 20, and yep, the ensuing drive, Barrera drops back and fires a great ball to who else but Barrera. He's in easy for the touch. Rams up 21-0 now, and the Rams were still not done. Barrera drops back, hits Angelo Luan, and check this kid out. He does not have go down in his vocabulary as he breaks multiple tackles and takes it in for the touchdown. Rio Rancho is loving it right now. Yep, and they also get a safety. Intentional grounding was called on the Cougars in their own end zone. And after that, Matthew Jackson was still not satisfied. He takes it 65 yards on the return to the house. And the Rams get the big win. 51-16 is the final. Here's what Coach Howes had to say about this rivalry win.
Well, you know, it's been a long-time rivalry, and we've done a good job all these years, and we're continuing it along. So we let them up last year. We're not going to let them up this year.
There you have it, football fans. This week's game of the week. Let's pass the pigskin on back to Van Tate, who has more. Van?
Yeah, thanks, Jared. La Cueva starts the night holding the top spot in District 2-6A. The Bears squaring off with the Sandia Matadors. The Matadors looking for a rebound after suffering their first district loss last week. Don't you just love the big helmet? Better than the paper all the time. Bears backed up on the handoff. Well, that's not how it's supposed to go. Ball on the ground on the exchange, and Matadors recover. On the very next play, Malik Matthews-Gordon gets the call, dives in the end zone to put the Matadors up 7-0 in the first. Coach is happy about that. Oh, yeah. Then it would be the Bears getting the ball back. Kuyoff back under center for the Bears, and he says, come on, Coach, let me throw the ball. Well, he gets his wish, finds teammate Noah Hill, 62-yard pass and catch. Bears tie the game up at 7. After a 3-and-out in response from Sandia, the Bears would line up to punt. No, wait. That man can throw. And the punter, Cobb Turcott, finds Mo Tabitha for the 4th down conversion, keeping the drive alive. A few plays later, from 5 yards out, ball coach goes to his power running game, and Mitch Cantwell delivers. Better than a pizza joint, I know. He's into the end zone. La Cueva goes up 14-7. Matadors don't want to sit down. They want to work on it. Moving the ball with the clock working against him, Jimmy Gallegos taking a sweep to the far side, gets out of bounds, stops the clock. Next play, after a Bears timeout, and Carter Phillips takes a drop back. After sending the defense one way, turns to the other and finds his fullback Ben Hamrich for the score. That would lock it up at 14, but La Cueva would go on to win it. 28-17 is the final. The very tough District 3-6A, Oñate hosting Gadsden. Oñate's Matt Guerrero. 2-yard run, making it 7-0. Oñate. Then Gadsden, the Panthers getting the ball back, but it doesn't matter because their running game is going to be stuffed, just like a good sandwich. Nothing happening on that side of the field. Oñate ball back and the field goal good. 10-0. Knights holding. Then Gadsden ball back. Sergio Ramos to Josh Diaz. And that one is going all the way to the house. 60-yard touchdown. 10-7. Oñate's lead cut to 3. Oñate then doing something about it. Ryan Arizia. Tough 13-yard touchdown coming up. Why I say tough? Because the man is working his way in. Got hammered at the pylon, but he got in, making it 17-7. Oñate goes on to win this one. They put 45 on the board tonight. 45-20. Oñate is the final. Santa Teresa at Chaparral. Chaparral with the ball. Michael Vega fumbles, and Santa Teresa is there for the recover. You don't want to see that early in the game. Santa Teresa taking advantage. Luke Perea to Tristan Villegas, and that would make it 6-0 Santa T. Then later, everything working for Santa Teresa tonight. Yep, it is Halloween, right? Not yet. Pre-game Halloween. Perea to Sal Rodriguez for the touchdown, 13-0. But Chaparral will come all the way back and win this one. Chaparral wins it 24-19. All right, more high school scores to pass your way there. Alamogordo and Clovis. Clovis over Alamogordo 35-0. We had planned to be at that game, but it's one of those stories like my dog ate my homework. Take my word for it. Timeout is called. More Football Friday is on the way. The battle for the chili roaster takes place where else? Up in the V. And Bob Martin and Matt Romo getting big air again. Skylights when we return. First, check out our cheerleaders of the week.
Where's the beat?